Hello guys and welcome to a new lesson in Linux. In this lesson we will talk about how to archive files and how to compress files. Let's start with archiving. First I'll type ls to see the contents of this directory. As you can see, I have a directory here called stories. I'll enter this directory and type ls. As you can see, here are the files that I will archive. And archiving is like collecting all of those files in one place. So what I will do is that I'm going to archive the whole directory. To archive the directory, you will type the command tar, T-A-R, and then minus CVF. Of course, the original is CF, but I will type the V in the middle so that I can see the process or see what's going on. And then I will type the file or the directory's name. In this case, as you can see, this is the name that it will be after I archive the directory stories. And then I will type the path and press enter. As you can see, it have archived all of those files. Now I'll type ls, and as you can see, the new archived file over here, archived stories.tar, is the archive of this directory over here. Now let's see how to view the contents or the files inside this archived files, which is stories.tar. I will type the command tar, then minus tf, and then the file's name, stories.tar, and press enter. As you can see, it displayed for me the files inside the archived file. Notice by this command that we have just did over here, you have viewed the contents of the archived file without extracting it. Now let's see how to extract this archived files, but before I extract it, I will delete the directory stories. I'll type the command rm-rvf and type the directory's name and press enter. As you can see, it has removed the directory. Now let's see how to extract the archived directory. I'll clear the page first. Now I will extract this archived file. I will type the command tar minus xvf and the file's name and press enter. As you can see, it successfully extracted. If you type here ls and press enter, as you can see, this is the extracted one. Now there are two ways of compression. There is the gzip and the bzip. First we will start with the gzip and we will compress this archived file over here. So I will type the command tar minus zcvf, and then this command, we will use it lately. I will use this command over here, gzip, and then the archived file's name, and then press enter. Now I'll type ls. As you can see here, stories.tar.gz, it means that it's successfully been compressed. Now I'll give you the command to uncompress this file that we have just compressed. You will type the command unzip and then the file's name .tar, but make sure to add .gz in the end, and then press enter. Now if you type ls, you will find it successfully uncompressed. Now I'll see the next way, or the second way of compression using the bzip. You will type the command bzip and then the file's name, so I mean bzip2, and then you will type the file's name and press enter. Type ls now. As you see, it's compressed by the second way, bzip2. And now let's uncompress the same file. You will type b unzip2 and then the file's name and press enter. As you can see, it's uncompressed. Now there's another way that you can compress and archive a file at the same time. Sorry, I mean a directory. And that way is to type the command tar and then minus zcvf, and this will compress it in the gzip way, and then type the file's name .tar.gz and then press enter. Sorry, I mean before you press enter, you will have to add the directory's name that you wish to compress and archive. Here it will be stories, and press enter. As you can see now, here it is. It's archived and compressed, story.tar.gz. Now let's try to archive and compress the file or the directory in another way, which is the bzip2, not the gzip. What you will do is you will type the command tar and then minus jcvf and then the name .tar.bz2 and then the directory's name should be stories, and press enter. Now if you type ls, as you can see, you have archived and compressed the directory in two ways. The first way, which is the gzip, and the bzip. Now let's have a look at them. As you can see here is the directory, and this is the archived file, and those both files are the archived and compressed versions of the file. As you can see, the archived file doesn't really compress it. It may be less in its size, but it doesn't compress it. It just collects all of the files in one place, and you can see that the compressed files are with little size, and here the bzip way of compression is more than the gzip. And by that we have learned how to archive and compress files. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson.